Hey everyone, what is going on? My name is Physiics. Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Today, we're talking about something that's on my chest that I think maybe a lot of people are expressing. I know I've been talking to other YouTubers and other one of my buddies who play GTA 5, and they kind of all feel the same way I do. I think that the Highlife DLC wasn't great. I think it was pretty mediocre, to be honest with you. I feel like there was a lot of things they could have done that could have made this DLC very good, but I think, or at least I feel like they didn't give it their all. It just seems like they didn't try. And the only good things I can take from the DLC is this. One is the Zentorno. I thought the Zentorno was unbelievable. The design was amazing. I feel like everything about the car was just dope. I love it. Whoever designed the Zentorno deserves a big handshake. Whoever designed everything else in the DLC whoever designed everything else in the DLC should get kicked in the balls. I mean, and that's pretty much as far as I can go with that. You know, I felt like the DLC wasn't as great as it should have been. I feel like it's probably the worst DLC we've had, and then I mean, that's just how I feel. You know, there really wasn't that much greatness in this DLC other than the Zentorno, other than getting 10 additional spots for your garage and when you own 2 different properties. I feel like that's the only thing that was great. Even the apartments, since I just brought up that topic, the apartments really had no imagination. The creativity was lacking. You know, there was doors that were locked. I mean, you can't go into your own doors in your own house. Like, come on, man. The view was terrible in the 500,000 Eclipse Tower. I felt like there was so much more that could have been done to these apartments. You know, and then not to mention the fact that I have enough money to where I purchased every single one. They're all the same. They're all the same. And I was thinking, like, dude, come on, Rockstar. Like, you guys couldn't have put, like, just an ounce of more effort into the actual designs. Like, you had to make everything exactly the same. And I think I know why they did that. I think the reason why they did that was because I think they figured not everybody has the same amount of money. Not everybody has the amount of money to purchase every single apartment. And fortunately enough for me, I do. I have enough money to purchase every single apartment 30 times. And I saw it, and I was just like, wow, like they really put no effort into this. They made one design and said, let's just put it in all of them. Just put it all in them. Forget it. Just do it. So that was another thing. No contact races, kind of disappointing. I was really looking forward to that. The fact that, you know, you can't really set up. It's hard to find match. The matchmaking in this game is terrible. I think you have to join a session of a game and pray to God that you're gonna get into a no contact race, a race that you want to do. You know, I joined the one race and it was motorcycles. It was bicycles. I'm just like, dude, come on, like really, like I can't. And I would try to host one, right? It would take forever for people to join, and I have fast internet, so I was just like, man, really disappointing on that aspect. The only thing I can take positive, like I said, the Zentorno, 10 more spots in my garage, and that's pretty much it. Off the top of my head, that is pretty much all I can think about that was amazing, or at least that was good enough for me. Everything else I did not enjoy. The clothing was whatever. The other vehicles were terrible. I mean, the Massacro, don't even get me started. You can pick up a car that is called the Debauchee in the actual street from the AI, and it almost looks just like the Massacro. It's terrible. I mean, that should not happen. There was also the Huntley, which I felt was not. I mean, it's an SUV, for God's sake. Who is honestly gonna drive a Huntley around like it's an adder? I mean, come on, that's not gonna happen. It was a decent vehicle. It was better than the Massacro, but I don't think it was what we should have gotten in a DLC type of vehicle, you know. And then also the thrust. The thrust was the worst motorcycle I felt they could have ever. If you would have told me that they were gonna give us a police officer looking motorcycle from before this DLC dropped, I would have said, no way, dude. It's called the Thrust, bro. It's fast. It's gonna be super fast. It's gonna be like the body. It's gonna be super fast. And we get this freaking grandfather type of, we get this type of motorcycle that you see guys who drive Harleys, have. And I was just like, man, come on, man. Like, really? But, it is what it is. I feel like they're kind of setting us up for the next DLC, which is going to contain Heist. And since we are already kind of butthurt about this DLC, the next DLC is going to be amazing, and it's going to be better than what it really was. But it's really not, just because we're going to compare it to this DLC. So, I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I mean, pretty much in a nutshell, I'm very disappointed with this DLC. I think it's the worst DLC we've had. And I think that they could have done better. I feel like we just got unjustly given this piece of crap. I mean, plain and simple. I'm not going to be politically correct or try to kiss Rockstar's ass. I mean, I feel like we got robbed out of a good DLC. And it's free. So, I mean, we really can't complain that much about a free DLC. I mean, it's free, for God's sakes. But to be honest with you, I felt like they could have given us a lot more, and they didn't. So that's my opinion. I want to know what you guys feel about this DLC. I think it's the worst DLC we've ever had, and I really think they're setting us up for the Heist, because Heist has been hyped up tremendously. So they had to give us something bad, so that when they give us something, the next one, we're going to be like, oh yeah, it's amazing. But that's just me. What do you guys think? Go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let your voice be heard. If you guys enjoyed this video, then feel free to drop a like on it. And if you enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe as well if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos. My name is Physiics. I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.